Hello and welcome to this tutorial. This is looking at a little bit different technique for creating these holes in this chamfer. This is called the chamfer, so we'll look at that in this tutorial. So if you look at tutorial 1, we create this with using extrudes, extruded bosses, and cuts, but this time around we will look at how to add those holes a little bit differently. So we'll use a few different features. So in the first tutorial, we created this L block with the origin right here in the middle. We created that cut and we ended with that tab shape. So if you want to know how to do those, go ahead and go back and look at that one. So this one, we're going to create just a single hole. So we're going to sketch on this surface again. So again, the space bar and normal 2. And I'm going to create a circle. And I'm going to now just dimension this circle. Just one circle. And I will use a new command called the mirror. So we will dimension to the center point. Since we don't know the spacing, we don't have that other hole to type the 40 dimension. We're going to just do half because it's symmetric about that plane. And then we need to add this dimension as well. So this one's actually 40. So now that's all I'm going to create. So it's a fully defined sketch. We'll rotate it and then we'll select the sketch and cut, and we will go through all with that cut. So now we have our hole. So the next feature I want to use is called a chamfer. Basically a chamfer is, and again that's under features, under the fillet you can have a chamfer. So a chamfer allows us to type in a dimension and an angle. So if we look at the drawing, which I will flip to here, this is the dimension of the chamfer. So there's two of them. There's one here and one here. And we're doing 25 by 45. So we'll go back into that chamfer tool, and this is 25 by 45. So a chamfer is quite easy. You just select the edge that you want chamfered, and it will create that cut, and it'll make it at that 45. So again, that's those two front edges, and we click OK. So the last thing is we need to make a copy of that mirrored about the center plane. So let's see. So we have our front plane that we want to create a symmetrical feature on the opposite side. So we have this, again in features, we have this mirror command. So the mirror command we select. So we need a mirror face or plane, and that's going to be our front plane. And our feature, so we'll find our feature by clicking on the little arrow here, and that shows us all of our features. The feature that we want is this cut, because this cut is the hole. So that will flip that to the other side. So it's just the mirror. When your parts start to get more complex will be very useful. Seeing as it's only a simple circle, you can just draw it in, but you can create that single one and use symmetry about that plane. And then, so we've used, in this version, we've used a mirror and a chamfer tool. Thank you.